So I'm going to share exercise with you. And these are the questions that we did yesterday. This is one exercise only. Okay, so in between selective questions we are going to do today, right? So let us do some other question. Let us do this toroid question, 17th question we are going to do. All right. So 17th question, a toroid has a core non-ferromagnetic of inner radius 25 centimeter and outer radius 26 centimeter with 3500 turns of wire are wound. If current is 11 ampere, what is the magnetic field outside? That will be 0. Inside the empty core, that will also be 0. We have done 3 cases. And in the empty space surrounded by the toroid. So in between B part में हमारा कुछ field आएगा, in the empty space surrounded by toroid भी 0 रहेगा, ठीक है? तो B part करते हैं inside the core of toroid. Inside the core हाँ ये 0 है. C part में आएगा in the empty space surrounded by the toroid. So in this space, they are talking about this space surrounded by the toroid here in between. So this is the region in between. Do you remember what was the formula for magnetic field due to toroid carrying current? It was B is equal to mu naught Ni. It was B is equal to mu naught Ni, where N was number of turns per unit length of toroid. Since toroid is circular, the length of toroid is 2 pi r. Let us note down inner and outer radii. तो inner radius है 25 centimeter, outer radius is 26 centimeter, and current flowing is 11 ampere. 11 ampere of current is flowing through it, and number of turns is 3500, right? Number of turns is 3500. So first of all, we find small n, number of turns per unit length of toroid, 3500 over 2 into pi into r. So I told you when inner outer radii are given, then we have to find the mean radius first of all. We have to find their average. So that will be 25.5 centimeter. Put it here, 25.5 centimeter ko meter mein. So this will be n first of all. Then put in the values here, mu naught Ni, find the magnetic field due to toroid. तो ये आपका टेस्ला में मैग्नेटिक फील्ड आ जाएगा फिर से. Is that okay, students? Yes.
सी पार्ट का 0 होएगा ना, जिसमें एम्प्टी स्पेस में कहा था उन्होंने.
हाँ, वो 0 होगा. This is B part we are doing. All right. तो बस इसको सॉल्व करना है आपने. I think you will be able to do this. Let us see next question. Another question which is numerical. Yes, come to question number 19. 19th question. An electron emitted by heated cathode and accelerated through potential difference of 2 kilovolt enters a region with uniform magnetic field of 0.15 Tesla. Determine the trajectory of electron if the field is transverse to initial velocity. Transverse means perpendicular. And B part makes an angle of 30 degree with initial velocity. Let me note down the values, then we will do it. Transverse means then it will be following a circular path. Then you have to find the trajectory they are saying. Determine the trajectory of the field. So that is circular. Trajectory of the field will be circular and radius of that circular path is given by mv by qb. And this is electron. Okay, this is electron. And see here potential difference is given. Magnetic field is given 0.15 and speed is not given. Mass of electron we know. Charge of electron we also know. but the speed is not given here. So how we can find the speed when potential difference is given 2 kilovolt? How can we find the speed then? See, when the electron gets accelerated through certain potential difference, then it acquires some velocity. So we'll be using this logic here that EV, work done क्या होता है? QV, work or energy QV. So if this is electron, we are using E for this. So EV, work done, is equal to kinetic energy, half mv square. So this is how we can find the speed of electron. When it is not given, we can find the speed of electron this way. तो पहले आप स्पीड कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए पोटेंशियल पुट करके, फिर उसको यहाँ पे पुट करेंगे तो आपका रेडियस ऑफ सर्कुलर पाथ आ जाएगा. इन द फर्स्ट केस when the charge particle is moving transverse to the field. And B part it is making an angle of 30 degree also. So just in place of, I told you it will be following which type of path? Helical path. This will be velocity making an angle theta. So because of this V sin theta component, it will be following a helical path. So just in place of V, we have to put this responsible value component of magnetic field, component of velocity. So in place of V, we will just put V sin theta. So then the radius of this helical path will be given by this formula. Just in place of V, you have to use V sin theta. So put the values and solve. All right. So got the logic. This was a different kind of question. First, using potential difference through which electron gets accelerated, we have to find velocity. And after that, that velocity we are using in the formula of radius of circular path. So trajectory will be circular in the first case and helical in the second case. All right. Any doubt? Okay, so I'm going to share next question. Let us see question number 20. It is also similar kind of question. See what is given here. Magnetic field is given. Same region, uniform electric field is also generated. These fields will be crossed fields. You know that. Potential difference is given through which electrons get accelerated. And beam remains undeflected. Electric field is also given. And make a guess as to what the beam contains. Why is the answer not unique? Okay, so let me note down the values of electric field, magnetic field, and potential difference. Three things are given, and they don't know what does the beam contain. Which particles are present in the beam? That is not known. Okay, this is question number 20. Electric field, magnetic field, and potential difference. These three things are given to you. 0.75, 15 kilovolt, and 9 into 10 raised to power minus 5 volt per meter. ठीक है, आपने velocity selector arrangement की हुई है. So when both the fields are present, the fields present are called crossed fields. When the particles, they go undeflected. And who will tell me the formula for velocity of the particle when it goes undeflected in crossed fields? कौन बताएगा? हमने पूरा आर्टिकल किया velocity selector arrangement का. Yes, who will tell me the formula? Yes, tell the formula. Velocity selector arrangement का formula बताइए. Yes, students, velocity selector arrangement का formula बताइए. Gitesh, do you know? Shivam, velocity selector arrangement की थी तो कौन सी वेलोसिटी से पार्टिकल मूव करेगा व्हेन इट गोज अनरिफ्लेक्टेड? दैट इज v is equal to e by b when the forces are equal. v is e by b. So just put in the values and find the velocity first of all. But this is not our question. Question is, what does the beam contain? So we have to find charge to mass ratio. Again, EV is equal to half mv square. From here we will find E by m ratio. That is specific for a particle, for a beam of particles. So put that velocity that you solved here, put that potential difference here, find E by m ratio, which is specific for a particular type of particle. Electrons के लिए कुछ और होगी, अल्फा पार्टिकल्स के लिए कुछ और होगी, प्रोटॉन्स के लिए कुछ और होगी. तो आपको वो चेक करके देखनी पड़ेगी कि ये जो आंसर आ रहा है वो किसकी E by m ratio है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if we want to calculate for electron E by m ratio, so charge of electron you know, and mass of electron also you know, you can calculate E by m ratio this way. ठीक है, 1.77 into 10 raised to power 11 something like that. ठीक है, तो सेम वे आप प्रोटॉन्स की निकाल सकते हो, आप अल्फा पार्टिकल्स की कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो, ड्यूट्रॉन्स की कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो, and whatever the answer you will get, you will match with that. So this will tell us what does the beam contain. तो बीम में कौन से पार्टिकल्स हैं ये एक करेक्टरिस्टिक से पता चलेगा, like we are calculating here E by m ratio. Okay, so can you solve this? First, using velocity selector arrangement, we have found the speed of the particles, and then we will find their E by m ratio. Is that clear? All right. हो जाएगा solve, students? Any doubts?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम ये ईवी तो आपने वो वर्क डन से निकाल दिया फिजिकल टू क्यूवी करके, वो हाफ एमवी स्क्वायर से इक्वेट कैसे किया आपने?
वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू एनर्जी. वर्क डन W इज इक्वल टू QV. Q को हमने E लिखा है यहाँ पे. So work done is EV. Whenever the charged particle gets accelerated through certain potential difference, this equation holds. That work done is equivalent to energy, kinetic energy. So that potential difference will be providing it. It will be accelerating it. तो उसको कुछ speed मिलेगी उस potential difference की वजह से. As we go on increasing that value of potential difference, the speed of charged particle will also go on increasing. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Next question देखिए. Question number 21. A straight horizontal conducting rod of length 0.45 meter and mass 60 gram is suspended by two vertical wires at its ends. Current of 5 ampere is set up in the rod through the wires. What magnetic field should be set up normal to the conductor in order that the tension in the wires is 0? So we have a current carrying conductor and which is placed in a magnetic field, and it is suspended with the help of two vertical wires. What magnetic field should be set up normally so that tension is not there? Right? Let us do the first part first of all. Let me note down the values. So length of the rod is 0.45 meter. Mass is 60 gram. Current is 5 ampere. Okay, so what magnetic field should be there? So let us see what forces are acting on the rod when it is suspended vertically. These are two wires with the help of which the rod is being suspended. There is some current flowing through the wire. Okay, so which forces are acting? Weight is acting in the downward direction, and if there is a magnetic field set up in the region, then magnetic force will also be acting on current carrying conductor perpendicular to it. F is equal to BIL, right? So there will be tension in the wires also. T1, T2 tension in the wires. So upward force is equal to downward force. यही हुआ ना? And when they are saying that tension is zero, then this force must be equal to this. So A part means this weight must be equal to magnetic Lorentz force. From here, we can calculate the value of magnetic field. तो मास पुट कर दीजिए किलोग्राम में 60 डिवाइडेड बाय 1000 जी 9.8 उन्होंने कहा हुआ है, लीजिए आप राउंड ऑफ नहीं कर सकते, and length is 0.45. So this will give you magnetic field in the first part, in A part. Is that clear? Now let us read out the second part, what they are saying. First part में तो tension zero थी, second देखते हैं. Now what will be total tension? अब tension निकालनी है. If direction of current is reversed, keeping magnetic field same as before. Now we have to find tension, keeping magnetic field same. Current की direction reverse कर देंगे, तो ये जो component है ये upward की बजाय downward हो जाएगा. If the direction of current is reversed than before, तो ये जो force था उसकी direction भी reverse हो जाएगी. So now you can see that total tension is equal to sum of these two forces. Total tension is sum of these two forces. So let us find that. Total tension T1 plus T2 लिख लो, हमें तो total ही निकालना है, is BIL plus mg. And we have seen in the first part कि उनके magnitude बिल्कुल same है, तो आप इसको 2mg लिख सकते हो. BIL is equal to mg mathematically. तो आप इसको 2mg लिख के solve कर दीजिए. 60 by 1000 and g is 9.8. So this will give you tension in newtons. Is that clear? Is this question clear, students? देखो फर्स्ट केस में मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की डायरेक्शन नहीं दी गई है, बिकॉज टेंशन इज जीरो, तो वी गेस्ड इट आवरसेल्व्स कि वो वेट के ऑपोजिट होगा. और सेकंड केस में फिर उसको रिवर्स कर दीजिए, अब वो दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन में आ गए. ठीक है, दिस इज हाउ वी डू. इज इट क्लियर? यस शिवम?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let us see the next question. 22. The wires which connect battery of an automobile to its starting motor carry a current of 300 ampere for a short time. Two parallel wires carrying current. What is force per unit length? Why force per unit length? If wires are 70 centimeter long, 1.5 centimeter apart, is the force attractive or repulsive? तो दोनों करंट की सेम वैल्यू है, I1 I2 both are equal to 300 ampere. Length of wires is given, distance between wires 1.5 centimeter, that is R given to you. So let us find force per unit length between the wires. The data is so current is given I1 I2 each 300 ampere. This much current is given. Force per unit length we are to find, and distance is given 1.5 centimeter. What is the formula for force per unit length? Who will tell me? कल भी मैंने आपको बता दिया था, आज नहीं बताना मैंने, आप बताइए. What is the formula for force per unit length between the wires? Yes.
Mu naught upon 2 pi r I1 plus I1 into it.
Mu naught over 2 pi r I1 into I2. हाँ ठीक है. But please always try to memorize in the form of mu naught over 4 pi. क्योंकि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के केस में mu naught over 4 pi आप एज्यूम कर लोगे, हमेशा होता ही है आगे whatever is there. ठीक है, नहीं तो कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगी. So mu naught upon 4 pi, keep this part aside, 2 I1 I2 over R. You can write like this. So I told you yesterday that it is not r square, it is r, right? So just solve that. 10 raised to power minus 7, 2 into 300 into 300, and the distance is 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 2 in meter. So just solve that. This will give you force per unit length. Length is also not given, but we are not to put that because they are asking how much force per unit length is there. तो हम इसको ऐसे ही सॉल्व करेंगे विद द यूनिट न्यूटन पर मीटर, विद द यूनिट न्यूटन पर मीटर. Is that clear? Next question. Yes, next. Uniform magnetic field existing in direction parallel to axis. Wire carrying current is passing through this region. Find magnitude and direction of force on the wire if wire intersects the axis. It is turned from north to south, NS to northeast, northwest direction. Wire in NS direction is lowered from the axis by distance of 6 centimeter, whatever. ठीक है, तो इसमें मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है एक in a cylindrical region of radius 10 centimeter in a direction parallel to its axis from east to west. तो horizontal cylinder assume कर लीजिए यहाँ पे, ठीक है, assume the cylinder to be horizontal. A wire carrying current of 7 ampere perpendicular in north to south direction passes through this region. Find magnitude and direction of force on the wire if the wire intersects the axis. तो फोर्स का क्या फॉर्मूला होगा, वही BIL. सॉल्व कर लीजिए इसको. F इज इक्वल टू बिल. परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में तो मैक्सिमम फोर्स विल बी एक्टिंग, राइट? परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में तो आप उसको सॉल्व कर सकते हो अकॉर्डिंगली. F इज इक्वल टू BIL. राइट. अच्छा, अब देखिए बी पार्ट, वायर इज टर्न फ्रॉम NS नॉर्थ साउथ से नॉर्थ ईस्ट नॉर्थ वेस्ट डायरेक्शन कर दिए, उसको थोड़ा टिल्ट कर दिए, ठीक है. देन एंगल विल मैटर, बट एंगल इज नॉट गिवन हियर. सी पार्ट में और ए पार्ट में कोई बताएगा क्या डिफरेंस है? वायर इन नॉर्थ साउथ डायरेक्शन ओनली, बट इट इज लोअर्ड फ्रॉम द एक्सिस बाय डिस्टेंस ऑफ 6 सेंटीमीटर. फर्स्ट इट वाज along the axis of cylinder, now it is at certain distance from that cylinder. क्या डिफरेंस होगा? anyone can tell me? ए पार्ट में और सी पार्ट में क्या डिफरेंस होगा? yes, can anyone tell what is the difference between A part and C part? Any idea? बोलो शिवम, कोई आइडिया है इसका? क्या डिफरेंस
मैम
होगा?
ए में वो इंटरसेक्ट हो रही है, पर बी में वो लोअर डाउन करके डिस्टेंस से जा रही है वो.
अच्छा, उससे क्या होगा बताओ? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? उससे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ने वाला है? कोई और भी बता सकता है? सब कुछ शिवम बता रहा है. यू आर इक्वली देयर इन द क्लास स्टूडेंट्स, बताइए, बोलो. विदिशा, आप क्या कहते हो? इसमें और इसमें क्या डिफरेंस है? अब कुछ डिस्टेंस भी दिया हुआ है, तो स्ट्रेट वायर एज्यूम कर सकते हो आप उसको, ठीक है, बट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड तो दिया ही हुआ है. अगर करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के पैरेलल है तो फोर्स क्या होता है? जीरो नहीं होगा. F इज इक्वल टू बिल साइन 0 डिग्री. अब कुछ डिस्टेंस है उसका, तो नाउ वी कैन टेक इट इनटू अकाउंट. Yes, students, what do you want to say regarding this? कहाँ है गितेश? कहाँ गया? Yes, गितेश, what do you say? हाँ जी गितेश, बोलो। हाँ बताओ, ए पार्ट एंड सी पार्ट में क्या डिफरेंस है? चलो कल पूछूंगी मैं आपको, आप सोच के बताना मुझे। कुछ पार्टिसिपेट करिए बच्चे बीच में, सिर्फ मैं ही करवाती जाऊंगी, देयर वोंट बी एनी यूज देन। 27-28 क्वेश्चन इस टाइप का हमने कोई नहीं किया, लेट अस डू दैट फर्स्ट। 27 is based on conversion of galvanometer into voltmeter and 28 on ammeter. कौन बताएगा मुझे फॉर्मूला 27 क्वेश्चन में? How can we convert a galvanometer into a voltmeter? Yes, very important article I told you. How can you convert a galvanometer into voltmeter of given range? Like here it is given 0 to 18 volt. So we will be selecting the maximum range. मतलब V लोगे आप 18 volt. Galvanometer resistance is 12 ohm, that is G, and the full scale deflection for current of 3 milliampere is there. So current is also given. Let us find. Yes, who will tell me how can we convert galvanometer into voltmeter? By connecting a high resistance in series. Don't you remember? By connecting a high resistance in series करते थे ना हम, और उस रेजिस्टेंस का फॉर्मूला भी हमने डिराइव किया था, V over IG minus G. तो V है 18, current is given 3 milliampere and 12 ohm is the resistance of galvanometer. 3 milliampere is the current through galvanometer and 12 ohm is the resistance of galvanometer. तो ये आ गया आपका 6000 minus 12, right? 6000 minus 12, तो ये आपका आंसर आ गया ओम में। सेम वे यू कैन डू 28 क्वेश्चन। हैव अ लुक एट द बोर्ड, देख लीजिए। So this is 5988 ohm. Okay, high resistance. तो 5900 समथिंग 6000 अप्रोक्सीमेटली आपका रेजिस्टेंस आ रहा है इस केस में। 28 क्वेश्चन देखो। Galvanometer coil has resistance 15 ohm. Meter shows full scale deflection for current of 4 milliampere. How will you convert the meter into a meter of given range from 0 to 6 ampere? ये मैक्सिमम करंट है और IG जो है वो आपका 4 मिली एम्पियर दिया हुआ है। Who will tell me how can we convert a galvanometer into an ammeter? Yes.
मैम शंट को पैरेलल में लगा।
शंट इज अ लो रेजिस्टेंस, तो शंट को पैरेलल में कनेक्ट करके। व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर शंट? वो भी हमने डिराइव किया था। यस, व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ शंट? शंट का फॉर्मूला क्या था? GIG ओवर I माइनस IG। बच्चे यू नीड टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक रिगार्डिंग द फॉर्मूला एटसेट्रा। फॉर्मूला नहीं आपको कोई भी आ रहा। तो गैल्वेनोमीटर रेजिस्टेंस इज 15 ohm, IG is 4 milliampere and I is 6 ampere. So these are the values given. Put in the values and solve that. करिए पुट इसको और सॉल्व करो। Yes, solve this. Take care of the unit. टोटल करंट एम्पियर में है और IG जो है वो मिली एम्पियर में। Yes, answer. Tell me the answer. क्या आंसर आ रहा है बच्चे? Yes. Any answers? Yes, all किसी ने?